I got an article from Variety here. Top Gun Maverick takes down Avengers Infinity War as sixth highest grossing movie in domestic box office history. I got this on archive. I'll link it in the description box if you happen to want to read this yourself. I'm just going to kind of gloss over the main points. It said the milestones keep rolling in. Basically, Top Gun has got $679 million in North America, which has overtaken the $678 million from Avengers Infinity War. So now it's the sixth highest grossing movie in domestic box office history. They talk about, the Avengers real quick. It says, sure, Maverick had Top Gun or Tom Cruise, a box office hero in his own right, but moviegoers haven't felt the need for speed in more than 30 years. The sequel to the 1986's Top Gun was far from a guaranteed hit. I'm not really sure why they put 30 years there, because it's actually, if you just do the math real quick, 14 plus 22, 36 years. But, whatever. I'm surprised they didn't put 35 years, but okay, whatever. But anyway, then they ask, but yet, thanks to the stellar word of mouth and repeat customers, Maverick continues to defy the odds. And then it says, can the Top Gun follow-up take down 2018's blockbuster Black Panther and its $700.4 million tally to crack the top 5 domestic grossers of all time? I think it will. I think it's just a matter of time. And the reason why is this next paragraph. It would require a bit of endurance, but certainly not out of the question. It's likely to continue selling tickets because the film does not have a ton of competition on the horizon. Ding, ding, ding. That's it right there. It'll be fairly desolate at the box office until November. So in other words, for the next couple months, when Black Panther Wakanda Forever opens in theaters. Disney is likely to re-release the original superhero sensation in anticipation of the follow-up, which could propel Black Panther's grosses even higher. But Maverick is no stranger to overcoming the impossible. I think a re-release of Black Panther would push it higher for, obvious reasons because of the whole Chadwick Boseman death, unfortunately, and everything. But it's also the kind of thing that when you look at what Top Gun Maverick has done, it's generated more than $700 million internationally. And that's without playing in China or Russia, two major overseas markets. Outside of North America, top ranking territories because the UK, Australia, Japan, all that kind of stuff. Talking of then it talks about it stayed in the top 5 on weekend charts for 10 weeks, dropping to 6th place in its 11th weekend before miraculously returning to the number 2 spot in its 12th outing. This does not happen, and the media analyst wrote on Twitter, blah blah blah, and it goes on. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box. It pretty much wraps up right here, but talks about how Tom Cruise is going to pocket at least $100 million from ticket sales, his salary, and his eventual cut of home entertainment rentals and streaming revenue, which is crazy. But it's like, look, it's a pretty good movie. I mean, it depends. Like in terms of, I would recommend it to you if you're into those types of movies, like the flying movies and so on and such forth. It's not like a superhero spectacular. They do unbelievable things in the movie. It's just completely unrealistic, I guess I should say. But I mean, if you're willing to go along with it, it's kind of a throwback in ways to like the way the action movies used to be, where like crazy unrealistic things would happen, but you just kind of went along with it because it was entertaining. Anyway, like I said, I'll link this in the description box so you can read the whole thing for yourself if you want, because this is the end of the article. But I'll go ahead and just wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.